start the conversation with your company. And this is happening in the digital channel. It's not happening in the traditional channel. In the traditional media or with the traditional communication, you have to create some opportunity to start the conversation directly to the audience. But with the digital area, thanks to the internet, thanks to the website and some functional, some supported function of the website. So it's easily for you to collect the feedback from the audience. It's easily for you to create some chatbot, and through that, the people can talk, the consumer can start the conversation with the company at the time that they want. Beside the website, with the forum or the comment section that you create, we also have, you can create the blogging. You can write in the blog where the people and open the section, the comment section, and it's easier for the people, the audience can give their comment about the post, about the story that you release to about the company. And this is a far better place in which we start the conversation. So that means in the social media, we can start the conversation with the consumer, with the customer, or with the target audience. As many ways, we can start with the lot of the way through the website or through the social media, easier for the company to do that than with the traditional communication. And the when is now. So my only caveat to that is before you engage in a conversation, you should read the post and the comment that have already been made and become accustomed to the convention. And the discussion are taking place already, and you should not hesitate too long before joining them. So this is the new way to communicate with the audience. You change completely the way, by including how you can communicate, where you can communicate, and when you can communicate with the target audience. And take a look. This is something happening in Vietnam these days. So you can see that in Vietnam, internet is everywhere. The internet is a utility now, like an electricity, like water. Yeah, and it become the crucial part of our life. So this is the internet. Every single kind of thing have depend on the internet. And so you can see the figure here. Take a look at the picture. So this is essential headline data you need to understand about the state of the mobile, internet, and social media, which are used in Vietnam. So with the more than 96 million people, with the urbanization accounts for amongst of them, the people living in the city accounts for 36%, and the number of the people who use the mobile phone and connection with the mobile phone is 145 million. Yeah, 145 million. 150% more than the number of the population. So it can show that the people these days in Vietnam using the mobile phone a lot. At least the people can, 1.5 people can own at least one mobile phone, and more than from 1 to the 3 mobile phone, and using one or three, from 1 to 3 mobile phone. And the number of the internet user is the 68.17 million. And the level of penetration, that means the level of penetration of the people who use internet is more than it. It's about 70%. Okay. And the active social media user, so that means the number of the people who use the social media is up to the 65 million. So the level accounts for 67% of the total population in Vietnam. Ok, chúng ta nghỉ một chút nhé. Sắp hết hơi rồi.
Vâng, em cũng
cảnh về kỹ thuật số ở tại thị trường Việt Nam. Số lượng người dùng mobile phone càng ngày càng tăng lên rất là nhiều, số lượng người sử dụng internet cũng tăng lên rất là nhiều, và những cái người mà sử dụng social media cũng chiếm tới 67%. You can see the potential of using and apply some social media in Vietnam. It's really great. Okay, so this is the digital in Vietnam. Thành ra thì các bạn sẽ có một số những cái dữ liệu khác. Tuy nhiên những dữ liệu này thì nó cũng chỉ là thông qua cho các bạn thôi. Đấy là một số những cái dữ liệu như là sử dụng mobile phone thông thường này, smartphone, non-smartphone mobile phone, laptop, table. It's a device ownership. This is some percentage of the internet user from the 16 to the 64 who own each kind of the device. So this is some number. So from that, you can see that the people spend a lot of time. Okay, so people spend a lot of time using the internet, about 6 hours, 30 minutes. And the time that they're using the social media is quite high. It's a 2 hour 20 average. Okay, this is average daily time that the people in Vietnam using the social media. And it is the same time they spend on watching TV, listening to the music. It's accounts for 1 hour, and using the game is a 1 hour. So this is some average daily time that the internet user aged from the 16 to the 64 spend with the different kind of the media and device. And we also have the most used social media platforms. Here is some platform, but in Vietnam, the Facebook is a dominant. So you can see that. So that means this is a famous and the most popular platform, the social media platform which be used in Vietnam in the past month. With Facebook, follow the Facebook. It's a YouTube. The second place is the YouTube, Zalo and Facebook Messenger, Instagram, and maybe the WhatsApp or LinkedIn or Twitter is very popular from another country, but in Vietnam in Vietnam the people not use it a lot. So most of the people use the Facebook, and I have to tell you that the percentage of the using each platform, the kind of the platform, social media platform which we use in the one country depends on what kind of the country. Maybe Facebook is very popular in Vietnam, but Instagram and Twitter is very popular in the Western community, Western country, and also in another country, like we have talked about the Korea, they favor with the Instagram, they use Instagram more than the Facebook. And in the China, they also have their own social media platform. Okay, social media platform. So it can be changed from the country to the country. So this is the Facebook audience overview. This is the potential number of the people that marketers can reach using the adverts on the Facebook. So we have a 61 million people who use the Facebook. Yes, and can be reached with the adverts. That means the advertising on the Facebook. Yeah, here. And among that people, we have a 79% of the people from age more than 13. Okay, so this is something related to the Facebook. And this is some website. This is some ranking of the top website by average monthly traffic according to the Alexa. So you can see that the Google is number 1. So after that is YouTube. Okay, YouTube. and kênh 14.vn, as you can see that, and this is e-newspaper, dân chỉ.com, etc. This is e-commerce activity. So the percentage of the internet user aged from the 16 to the 64 who reported performing each activity in the past month. So the number of the people who search online for a product or the service to buy with any device accounts for 84%. Okay, 75% visit an online retail store website, and 75% purchase a product online. So you can see that the shift in the behavior, the buying behavior from the traditional store to the online store and e-commerce platform, okay, is rapidly. So you can see the change and the shift from the traditional buying behavior to the online buying behavior. So it turned out to using some e-commerce as well as the social media, especially with the e-commerce John in the social media, in order to provide the information, communicate with the target audience, the customer, as well as to promote the brand and turn some audience into the real customer and try to put the sale or making a sales through the e-commerce and online channel. Okay, so this is something that you have to take a look with some numbers and some facts happening in the digital area in Vietnam. So now, what is the digital marketing? So here's some definition of the digital marketing, as you can say. So what is it? E-marketing. So the e-marketing is application of the information technology to transform the marketing strategy to create the more value for the customer, planning and effectively implement the marketing mix strategy, create the action to satisfy the customer need. So what is the digital marketing? The digital marketing is a marketing working in the digital channel. That's it. That means you do every marketing activity through the digital channel. So we can call the digital marketing. That's it. Okay, so it means online, digital plus web marketing equal digital marketing. So what is the marketing? As you might learn on the previous lesson, or you might learn on the previous subject called marketing. What is the marketing? The marketing is the concept of the marketing is all the process, the activity, the set of the institution, and the activity, the set of the institution, and the process through which the company create, communicate, deliver, and exchange the value to their target customer in order to satisfy the customer need. And after you create and you deliver the value to the customer, satisfy the customer, and you also want to maintain the relationship between the company and the customer. So that's how the modern marketing work. So e-marketing is basically the application of the information of technology. That means you're using some technology. You're using the application of the information technology for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging the offering that have value for the customer, for the partner, and society. So this is a definition of the digital marketing. That means you do the marketing based on the application of the information technology, or you do the marketing with the application of information technology, that is. Or shortly, so you can see that the digital marketing refer the application of the internet and related digital technology when you do something like marketing activity. Okay, when you do some marketing activity using the application of the internet or the digital technology in the marketing area. So this is a digital marketing. That's it. That is the marketing working in the internet using the internet and using the digital technology. This is a digital marketing. Okay, so basically, remember for me, in the past, I have to tell you something about the marketing. With the marketing, we have to talk about the traditional marketing and the modern marketing. With the traditional marketing, you just focus on the relationship and the transaction happening between the company and the customer. That means the company trying to create, communicate, deliver, and exchange the offering that have value to the customer in order to satisfy them. But with the modern, okay, with the modern marketing, we not just focus on the transaction marketing. We have to focus more on the relationship marketing. Does that mean you have to create the transaction between the company and the customer first? And after that, the mission and the responsibility of the marketer is that have to create, to maintain, develop the relationship between the company and their current customer. And you can get more benefit from them. So this is all about the modern marketing. Okay, so remember for me. So this is a digital marketing. It means the marketing using the application of the information technology. That's it. So digital communication is also, so when you do the communication, the digital communication refer to the online communication technique. That means you communicate based on the online platform. Right? And why we need to do the communication? We do the communication because you want to achieve the goals of the brand awareness. That means you want to inform something. You want to achieve the goal of the familiarity, the favorability, that you want to persuade them about some uniqueness of your company and your product, and to influence the purchasing intention. That means you push up, they make a decision to buy your product through the communication. Okay, by encouraging the user of the digital media to visit the website and get with the brand or the product, ultimately to purchase online or offline through traditional media channels such as a phone or as in-store. So that is the digital communication. Again, so digital communication is online communication technique used to achieve the communication goals. What is that? What are they? The brand awareness, the familiarity, favorability, influence the purchase intents. How? By encourage them visit your digital channel, your website, engage with that media, that online media, ultimately to purchase online or offline. That means push them, encourage them, try to push them to make a decision to buy your product. So this is the digital communication. E-marketing communication refers to the communication and interaction between the company or brand and its customer using the digital channel and information technology. This definition focuses on the interaction happening between the company and the customer, the brand and the customer. They mentioned that the e-marketing communication refer to the communication online. Yeah, online as a communication using the online platform, create the interaction between the company and the brand through digital channel and information technology. So that is e-marketing communication. Basically, e-marketing communication is the communication using the digital channel or information technology to interact with their customer. That's it. So this is e-marketing communication. Okay. And how you can interact with them. Start the conversation. Okay. Write out the post. Focus on the content. Write out the post. Post it through the social media channel or through the digital channel. Interact with the target audience and try to convince them, to persuade them, and push them to make a decision to buy your product. That's it. So this is e-marketing communication. Or shortly, digital communication, which refers to any form of the communication. So this is basic and easy for you to understand about the digital communication. And digital communication, which refer to any form of the communication, like advertising online, like the direct marketing online, or the digital PR, taking place through the technology and electronic medium, and has marked the entire wave of the revolution in the 21st century. So this is a definition by Nguyen 2017, defined about the digital communication. So when you learn about the digital communication, so you have to know about some concept. This is a paid media, owned media, and earned media. So this is a three main concepts about the digital media. So in the digital media, you have to classify your digital channel into three categories. You have a three category here. The first is the paid media. Here is the paid media. You can see that this is a paid media. The paid media is that the media you have to pay for. That's it. This is a paid media. Like the advertising, you can see that. We have some tool like the advertising, like pay-per-click, PPC. You can know about the PPC advertising, right? Display ad. You have using the banner, okay, banner in the website. Advertising about advert, banner, okay. Provide something information about the company. You can have a paid influencer if you're using a KOL. The KOL review about your company. The KOL talk about your company. The KOL mention about your brand. You have to pay for the KOL for that, or you book a KOL talk about your company. So this is a paid media. So the paid media is the media that the company have to pay for. We also have an owned media. The owned media is a media which be owned by the company. This is media owned by the brand or by the company. It's something that company create, like the website, like the landing page, like the blog site, like the social media channel, like the fan page, Facebook. If you create by your own, so this is own media. Okay, and you also have some earned media. Earned media is that something you can earn from other people. You don't have a paid for that, but you earn from that. It's the word of mouth. So when the people, they talk about you without paid, okay, you don't have to pay for them. They just tell about your company. They just introduce about your brand. So that is earned media. Earned media is something that they volunteer for that, sharing. They mention about you. Okay, so review about you by themselves, and you don't have to pay for that. So this is earned media. So in the digital marketing, you have to work with the three three category of the media in the digital channel. So remember it for me. So the first is the paid media. This is a crucial one. Please remember it for me. So paid media, these are bought media where there is investment to pay for the visitor, reach of the conversation through search, display ad, network, or affiliate marketing, such as the SAM, sell, display ad, SMM, and PR. So that means you book for that. You paid for that. That is the paid media. You do the sell, you do the same, or you do the, we talk about the Google ad. You know about the Google ad, right? If you're using the Google ad, that is a paid media. Because you paid for the Google to suggest your website and suggest your information about your brand to the user of the Google. So that is a paid media. You understanding me? Got it? So that means you have to pay for that. You have a Facebook ads, so you have to pay money for per click, right? In order to Facebook will suggest your post to your target audience. So that is a paid media. Paid media. The company have to pay for that media to reach the target audience, to visit, to reach, to conversation through search, display ad, etc. Affiliate là gì biết không? Affiliate người ta gọi là marketing liên kết. Marketing liên kết nhé. Bây giờ nó là một cái dạng mới của marketing, bây giờ người ta hay sử dụng. The second category in the digital channel is the owned media. Owned media is the media owned by the brand. You create that. You decide which content that you will post in your own media, because you own that media, so you can do everything that you want. You create the website, you can write down the content, you can write down the news, you can design all the category that and the structure of the website that you create. Blog, you can write down the post of the blog, okay, as you want, with your intention. So this is own media, something that you own. Earned media, traditionally, earned media has been name given to the publicity generated through the PR invested in the targeting influencer to increase the awareness about the brand. Earned media is something that you earn from the public. So in the digital marketing, which media that you have to focus first, according to you? Which kind of the media that you should invest or put a lot of the effort on that first? Paid, own, or earned media? According to you, what do you think about that? Paid? You paid for Facebook and they do it for you? Or earn or own? Guys?
Yes.
Which kind of the media that the company should put a lot of, should invest a lot of the time and put a lot of effort to build up the content first, or should focus on first? Paid media, own media, or earned media?
I think it is a Facebook
It's not just about the Facebook
or LinkedIn. It's popular for many companies to associate with a more expert person.
Yeah. Okay. So that means you should invest on the own media first, And after you create some valuable post, which might be attractive with the audience. So you should pay to suggest and promote that post after. Are you understanding me? So this is an effectively way to communicate and using the digital channel. So you have to complete and invest in the content of your own media first. You can using the website, you can create the blog if you want, you can using the Facebook in Vietnam because this is a very popular platform in Vietnam, or you can using the LinkedIn or Twitter, depends on which kind of the target audience that you want to focus. If you want to reach the target audience from the US, so you can using the Twitter. If you want to focus on the Vietnamese people, you can using the Facebook. So that means you have to create and invest in the content and the structure of your own media first. And after you find out some posts which can reach a lot of the engagement, so that you need to, or you think that it might be an interesting post or interesting topic. So after that, so you can pay for that post to promote that post to reach a large number of the audience. You understanding me? So that is effectively way to do the digital communication. And after to doing something good, you can viral your post or your video. And so after that, by paying that to amplify your post and amplify your message and to reach the large number of the audience. And so after that, you can earn money from the earned media because the people can know about that. The more people can know about that, the more people can share about your post, about your brand. And so you can get a word of mouth, or you can get a viral without payment. So this is earned media. So first you have to focus on the own media. So after that, you can pay for some valuable posts of your own media. And after that, you can earn media. So this is some classification, the order of something you need to do with the digital channel. Okay. Và các bạn nhớ chỗ này cô phải nói một chút. Các bạn nhớ cho cô một chút cái thuật ngữ này. Khi các bạn học về digital thì bao giờ chúng ta cũng sẽ học về các cái thuật ngữ này. Nhớ cho cô nhé. Nó là paid, kênh trả tiền, kênh các bạn sở hữu, và nó sẽ là kênh các bạn kiếm được. Thì muốn các bạn có được cái kênh chúng ta kiếm được là cái kênh mà chúng ta được lợi nhiều từ nó, mà chúng ta không phải đầu tư nhiều tiền vào nó, đúng không? Thế muốn làm được cái kênh đó thì chúng ta phải build từ cái kênh mà chúng ta sở hữu trước. Khi các bạn làm tốt cái kênh các bạn sở hữu, để khi mà các bạn trả tiền cho cái bài post của các bạn, bởi vì khi các bạn thực hiện các cái campaign trả tiền ấy, là không phải các bạn thực hiện cho tất cả các post của kênh, mà các bạn chỉ thực hiện với một số những cái post mà nó rất là thú vị thôi, hoặc là nó có một cái tính, có một cái lời thu hút nó tương đối là hấp dẫn, thì chúng ta mới trả tiền để suggest nó lên. Thì khi các bạn trả tiền để cho cái kênh đấy nó được build lên, đạt được nhiều lượt người xem, tiếp cận được đến nhiều người hơn, thì khi đó nó mới có tính hiệu quả. Và khi người ta click vào link ở cái post suggest đấy, tức là ở cái post các bạn trả tiền đấy, người ta chuyển về cái link chủ của các bạn, thì toàn bộ những cái nội dung mà chúng ta post trên cái link chủ đó, nó sẽ giúp cho cái đối tượng người xem đấy, người ta có thể theo dõi được và người ta có thể tìm kiếm thêm các cái thông tin về doanh nghiệp của các bạn. Và qua đó nó sẽ tác động được đến cái cảm xúc, nó sẽ tác động được đến cái niềm tin, nó sẽ tác động được đến cái sự chấp nhận của đối tượng user, là những cái người mà người ta sử dụng internet, hay còn gọi là khán giả của các bạn, tin vào doanh nghiệp của các bạn, tin vào nhãn hàng của các bạn, và đạt được đến các cái mục tiêu của PR. Và vì thế cho nên cái thứ tự mà chúng ta làm ở trong digital ấy, thì cố gắng là chúng ta phải build cái kênh của mình trước, xây dựng các cái nội dung trong các cái kênh mà mình sở hữu trước. Vì đây là những kênh mình sở hữu được. Có thể là cái kênh này là một kênh hay nhiều kênh, tùy các bạn. Cái đấy nó tùy vào lĩnh vực của doanh nghiệp, nó tùy vào đối tượng nhận tin mà các bạn đang hướng tới là ai. Sau đó thì chúng ta mới trả tiền cho một số những cái nội dung, hoặc là một số những cái bài, những cái web mà chúng ta đã làm ăn tử tế rồi, những cái nội dung mà chúng ta đã xây dựng một cách rất bài bản, thì các bạn làm xem mới được. Sau này các bạn sẽ làm sale mới được. Đó. Thế thì đấy là những cái mà chúng ta gọi là paid media, old media, và từ đó chúng ta tạo ra những cái nội dung có tính chất viral. Chúng ta tạo ra những cái cuộc hội thoại nó hấp dẫn, có khả năng làm cho người ta có thể nhắn tin với các bạn, người ta có thể trao đổi với các bạn, trao đổi qua trao đổi lại với các bạn để duy trì cái mối liên hệ với cái đối tượng nhận tin, thì chúng ta mới có thể thu về earn media. Đấy là một bài toán rất khó cho những người làm social media. Bởi vì các bạn phải hiểu là trong social media chúng ta làm được một thì đối thủ cạnh tranh cũng làm một, thậm chí là 10. Và trong cái thời buổi thông tin như thế này ấy, cái việc lưu giữ chân của khách hàng, tạo ra những cái cuộc hội thoại với khách hàng và duy trì fanpage không phải là điều đơn giản. Cũng như là duy trì các cái kênh media của các bạn, tạo ra các cái chủ đề mới, cập nhật các cái thông tin mới ở trên cái page của các bạn, nó không phải là cái điều đơn giản. Thì đấy là những cái concept, là những cái điểm cốt lõi đầu tiên mà chúng ta cần phải nắm được khi chúng ta học về digital và chúng ta học về social media. Ok, đó là những cái concept đầu tiên. Rồi hôm nay chúng ta sẽ dừng ở đây. That's the end for today. Okay.